Good morning. I hope you're doing well and welcome to today's edition of 600 Seconds of Trading here at tradecaptain.com. We should be up and running. Let me just make sure that we are. Monday to Friday here at London, at 9 a.m. London time, which is the same as 9 a.m. BST. We host this market update. Good to see people here already. Good morning, Pamela. I hope you're doing well. Pamela, all the way from Cape Town. And of course, if you're watching this, I know we have a very international set of people that watch this. We have people from all the way from Australia, the US, and of course, London, UK, and really anything in between. And really a global set of people that watch this, pretty much like the markets that we trade, which is euro, dollar, Bitcoin, and crude oil, gold, and the DAX 30. So welcome everybody, and we're gonna begin in a minute. I just wanted to let you guys know that we are hosting a special webinar today, and it's taking place today at 6:30 p.m. London time. All right. Some of the notifications that was sent out earlier today said was wrong, so we sent an updated time. So 6:30 p.m. London time is the same as 5:30 p.m. GMT, because London right now is in summertime, daylight saving, so we push forward the time with 1 hour. So most welcome to join me today. We're going to talk about markets, trading ideas, trading setups, and also forward-looking things, where I'm going to share with you guys my outlook on some interesting markets. It's going to be a little bit similar like what we're doing here, except that it's going to be more talking about some specific updates, and as well you're going to be able to ask me much more questions. Okay, let's get going. And we're going to start out with the euro versus the USD. Let me just upload the correct charts. Sorry about that. There we go. Let's get going. And euro versus the USD, there's not much happening right now, and I'm not touching it. The reason for that is that the overall market is trading sideways. As you can see, it's been trading sideways since the end of January, and because of the lack of a strong trend, I don't touch it, because I don't know for certain if the price is gonna go up or down. In fact, most likely it's probably just gonna trade sideways, which makes it really difficult to know where to put your stop loss or to buy. The only time, or one trick you can use, is to some people like to zoom out and some people like to zoom in, because if you zoom in, of course, if you use like a 5-minute chart, then you could see that you have a bullish trend here in the 5-minute. Price is creating lower and lower highs over the last day or so. However, the issue with a 5-minute is that they're not to be trusted. The price could easily just slip below a level and you get stopped out. These support lows and highs here are not really that relevant, and it's just because sometimes you have some macroeconomic news, sometimes you have some statements from central bankers like ECB or something like that, or sometimes it's just a big corporation buying or selling something, or you have some sort of a deal merger between stock markets or other big companies, and that creates fluctuations in the market, and then you be stopped out just like that, just randomly, and then one day later price continues in line with your trend. And that's why I don't actually trade the 5-minute. There are certain times you can trade the 5-minute, like if you're scalping and trading a sort of specific sort of setup, but usually just working with the bigger picture is better. And if we look at the daily chart, then on the daily chart, then this is just a consolidation phase following this strong rise. So it's not that different to maybe what you see here. It's just like a pause in the overall uptrend. So if you look at the big picture, there is an uptrend, and you can see that it is an uptrend because price is creating higher and higher lows. So with that in mind, if we just focus on the big picture, so the daily chart in this case, then the trend is bullish about 121.55, and if it goes back down to maybe 122.48, the market could head to the upside, and that is a potential trading idea. People buy here, stops goes below the target highs. So potential return is 210 pip. Potential risk is 108. So that's 2 times your risk, which is good, more or less. And obviously, if it breaks the upside, it becomes even more interesting. We did something similar with gold a few days back, a few weeks back actually. The idea was to buy here and for this market to head to the upside, which it did. You can see here gold, silver, or gold and euro dollar, they pretty much look the same. It's trading sideways, consolidating. I do like the break to the upside. Or on the alternative is just buying on dip here. So buying gold at 1,316 with stops at 1,302. Here are Bitcoin prices. Bitcoin prices on this daily chart is in a strong downtrend, so it doesn't make too much sense to buy this market just yet because it's creating these lower and lower highs. This is the 4-hour, and the market moved up a bit and down, but it's still kept by 7,460. This is, yeah, sorry, 7,546. This level here. And if we take this level out, this could be the beginning of a move to the upside. If you've been looking at Ethereum did try to take out its high yesterday, but got pushed back into its range. And you had Neo dollar as well, not Neo like a new dollar, but Neo versus the US dollar also breached this level. But unfortunately, in Ethereum and in Neo, we didn't have a sustained moves to the upside. So sort of all of the big markets, all the top 15 coins are pretty much doing the same thing like Bitcoin is doing right now, which is stuck in a downtrend, it's trending sideways. And technically, I think as long as Triple is high, we're probably going to touch the February low. And especially if we take out 6,403, most likely this market is going to accelerate and move to the downside. So keep a close eye on this low, which is the April low. Overall, I think the market's going to be bearish, but I mean, overall the trend is bearish and the market could easily slip to the downside. But I don't really want to sell right now. Check out some of the other coins. There are better coins where prices trade very close to the lows, then we just stick out the low. The market can easily just continue to trade to the downside. Here's crude oil, and crude oil is gaining nicely. So the idea was to buy here already. When the market was trading down up here, we said most likely it's going to go down. Touch the buy zone on April 4th. April 4th, and then sorry about that, by the way. we have a new guy here in the office, and he wasn't aware that I was doing a webinar. Anyway, the price moved down to the dip, moved down to the buy zone, and then moved back again to the buy zone again. Price took out the high, and it's on its way to the upside, and obviously hit 6,015. Sorry, $65.15, and then maybe a little bit higher. I think it would be fair now just to reduce the stop loss a little bit to the low, and I think most likely again can go down a little bit in worst case, but eventually higher. I suspect we now created that higher low in the down here. Finally, German DAX. The market is capped by this level, but we took out the first level I was watching, and it sort of definitely told me now that most likely we bottomed out here. We had some nice comments. You can see here European markets rally as the Chinese Prime Minister soothes trade war concerns. So it was a statement published overnight, and we're seeing stock markets in general gaining. In particular, we're seeing the Chinese stock market gaining quite a bit. Just because of talks of reform. Anyhow, here I think if we take out 12,460, I think the market could head a little bit higher and maybe up again. And as long as it's about 12,134 to turn bullish above this level. And that, guys, concludes today's market update. We don't usually take questions during this presentation, but it's always great to see all of you guys here in the chat box. It's very nice to you guys to just say hello. So hello to you, Pamela, and hello to you, Hi. You know what I would also appreciate? If you click here and then you like the video. There's someone that doesn't like the videos, and it's just one person from a specific country. And I know it's just one person because it's from a small country. And this person clicks on dislike. Done so on about 36 of our videos. So if you're watching and you like this stuff, click on yes. I like it. If you don't like it, then just click on no. That's fine. If there's a lot of no's here, I'll know that I'm doing something wrong and I'll try to change, or I'll do something different. But if you like it, click on yes please here, because there's somebody out there that doesn't like me or doesn't like the updates and actually comes in every morning and has done so for months and clicks on dislike. Someone someone that doesn't like the position so much that he probably subscribing to them, so he gets a reminder that he should click on not like. Never had that before, so I need your help. Click on like if you like this stuff. If you don't like it, click on dislike, and that gives me a nice little sign that maybe I should cut my losses. All right, guys, have a good and brilliant day. I'll talk with you guys tomorrow. Yeah, it could easily be that, Antonio. Antonio says here, unfair competitors. Yeah, it could easily be something like that. It could easily be. So I need your help. Click on like, please. Okay, guys, have a good day, and I'll speak with you guys tomorrow at the same time here. And if you're watching this on our Twitter handle and Periscope, then don't forget to join us here at the live training room Monday to Friday at 9 a.m. London time. Cheers.